Smoke by flashing. You run through on the other side. Oh, you're going to be stunned up. Here comes the drop, the stun as well, but the flash has managed to block a bit of vision. Kicks though, still able to get himself a double, goes back out to try and deny the plant, loses his life. But the numbers still sit towards Vitality for now.
Still a lot to find, but never mind. Sender so low on HP has almost eliminated everybody. And with the wall currently blocking off long, it has to be a full wraparound. There's just not enough time for Xiao to get anything done in this scenario. It is going to be that pistol going the way of Vitality. Damage. And the rest of what Vitality have is all rifles. So any other players going down is a hefty price to pay.
Pistol up close, sometimes dangerous, but further away is where it claims its victim. This time safe, could be in trouble. A lot of players low here. It's manageable for him. With a Guardian, that rate of fire is not going to be as high, and there's two as that smoke emerges that could be staring straight at him. The steps heard though, he's backed off. 10 seconds or so for them to get the plant in, and it is going to be secured, but the round doesn't look to be securable. Angel, he's doing so well now, but he doesn't know there's a player on the right. Tucked away, Trex claims the round, but it is a costly victory for Vitality.
Yeah, no, a lot of damage done. As I said, that wasn't a load of SMGs or players with pistols. That was rifles on the majority. So they've managed to get that kill for free.
Bit of a disaster after clearing out all this space, and now it's going to be cleared out further with Orbital Strike called into effect. Sender getting them that control as they quickly reclaim Bath, but 1v1 duels elsewhere as Trex is dropped and Heaven now isolated. Kicks needs to make a decision. He falls back to fight, but the Sheriff in hand, it wasn't enough. Sender though, emerging from the smoke for one, safe on another, and that is where the story ends. For a couple weeks,
take some control into Lamps, but you can see for the most part that's been negated by the side of Vitality, and they're just using that Gecko utility for extra info. This fight could be everything though. Trex taking down Xiao, Smoke's gone, and now the rest of the players isolated as they head into the site.
With Angel dropped, he got a little bit aggressive. You can understand why. They need something to fall back in their favor in a 3v5, but now a 2v5 post-plant. No nade to work with on Artis, a snake bite for Sugetsu, but the poison orb isn't even on that spike. This is going to be raw fights. The flash didn't pop in time, and now an orb's gone up for Vitality, obscuring the vision. Artis spotted, spammed, and on 11 HP, he was not going to last very long. Even be headshots for Vitality. It's something to be worried about, and the fact that Runner's gone down early, but the trade out for Angel seems worthwhile. They lose a lot of their utility that they would be very keen to use as it refreshes up. Safe won't lose their Gecko util, staying alive, falling back to the A site, and leaving NaVi with no real opportunities to claim.
They've at least been able to get that rifle back. I'll give Artis something to play with in this round, and constant denial off the back of Trex's utility. Safe's definitely got to be a bit careful, already low on HP, but I feel like he's almost just baiting the knowledge of his teammate. They know that he's still here, and that takes that orb offline. It means that a little bit of extra space can be taken. However, it still seems like they're a little bit hesitant of what direction they want to go in. 3 players now here ready and waiting for the defensive side as they finally look to make their push.
You don't imagine this is where Vitality want to commit all too much. Safe up top. He has his flash, his Dizzy back online. But it's the ult that's used. The Thrash thrown out. It won't get a lot of space. They can't capitalize on the back. Punished by Zipbound was good, but with 8 seconds left, spike down. They need a miracle to get away with this. And a couple of kills might have given them if they had more time. The clock has run too far down. And so Kicks clutches it out with 0 effort. In the map with credits running low on the side of Vitality. This could be NaVi right back in the game.
Yeah, the stun is on the other side, but they've already destroyed the sensor. And Angel with a double opener. We talked about how aggressive he can be off the back of this Gecko. It's almost like a quasi-duelist for the team. He's not going to be able to detain Sender at the back of the site. And actually, Sender's still looking to go forward. He's been tagged up by that snake bite, but I don't even think they know he's here. They will now, and actually the swing comes out from Angel. Doesn't really have any support off the back of it. Orbital Strike, I think, is going to be used into that back corner, which could cause problems for Sugetsu, but he survives just in front of it. And now it's left all on to save, but it's so aggressive from Sugetsu. A little bit unnecessary, and he's given Safe a chance.
He has that time. I mean, it's decently far gone. But for Safe, being able to put the wingman on to defuse, he has a chance. That chance is slipping away as he clears these angles and finds no enemies, no attackers. And now, it's open combat. He has no idea where they're going to swing from, and now he does. Information coming late to the party to see if these players can hold on to control. A good start from Safe, though. This actually might buy time for the full rotations by the time they make it out. And NaVi, if they don't second guess hitting this site, they could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the net has slowed them even further. So much delay utility available. That's the one thing they did have in this round. Nice. Unfortunately, they do not have the weaponry. Kicks is going to get one for free with the bullets running out, but there's nothing more. Sugetsu
near that scoreline he's sitting on. Now here's a Viper's Pit used just in time, so the ult won't affect it. Trex, though, has been spotted. And that is a beautiful take from NaVi. The flash through revealed and gave them an iota of where he might be, and they just dive right down on top. Bet they wish there was a deadlock trap this round.
Spike planted.
Oh, that is bleak, but Sender, given a couple of opportunities, Sugetsu eventually will play it safe. Little bro may even find him within. They knew exactly where he was. Sender didn't shoot it because he was worried, and Sugetsu just lands every shot placed in front of him. Finally, well, this time Runner isn't down, but he's left in a 1v4 turned 3. Try and bring this back for his squad, but being watched by so many angles, no real opportunity for them to use this showstopper. And that's the thing that's a bit frustrating. I feel like they had the utility to try and get back into this round. He plays crosshair on him through the wall.
To take it right after. This should be an easy trade. In fact, the flash will give it away. It might just get Runner ready to swing. In fact, they've fallen back, giving up the space, focused on Zip, and Runner has got 3 in this round. He's shown up, and just in time, because Vitality need this. NaVi are running away with the game, and now at 6-4, finally there's some fight in the defenders. Up goes Artis, and down right after, 6-5.
God, what a
They're very spread out. Fortunately, that means there's not many players here to defend against this push. NaVi straight through the teleporter, but Runner, another triple for him, showing up here and now. And giving Vitality a second lease of life in this pistol. It's a 2 versus 2. Runner's taking some damage. He's already used up his boombot as well. And they don't have any information on Xiao and Artis. And it's Xiao and Artis. Quite a combination to try to take down.
This is almost going to be a game of chance, because Vitality, the reason they're taking so much time is because, of course, they will have had the expectation that maybe somebody will have rotated over. And for the side of NaVi, they're slowly walking up behind them. Now, they definitely had the foresight to think, okay, there could have still been someone in hookah. So that's definitely an angle that they're going to want to try and keep an eye on, especially now with the knife coming out of it. Both players caught. That gives Artis enough info that there isn't anybody back towards Xiao. Doesn't need to clear any of these positions. And while they're trying to still clear in towards that defender spawn, because they are yet to spot where Xiao is.
Look at the plant position, though. I mean, it's not like you can stop them from spawn. They have a nade online for the side of Vitality that could maybe push them off that defuse, and NaVi are taking a while to claim the space.
Smoke's down.
This could be a little bit awkward. Let's hope that nade is well placed. It's enough to force them out, but now they know exactly where Runner is. His 4th kill already locked in, but the defuse is underway, and the smoke will obscure his vision. Good connection. And now he knows it's being stuck again. The spray through, it's everything, but he's missed. The right position of Xiao is enough to claim victory. We saw NaVi on their attack side build up the rounds later. Again, that comp for Vitality will cause some problems potentially. Clean to start. Maybe not to finish, but 1 rifle dropped is nothing. They can claim that back. Another, though, and it starts to get a little bit risky. Angel on his way in, but he's only got a ghost, and they can isolate this fight. Not a very favorable one for him. And Trex has even picked up Sugetsu. This is getting very scary. And finally, the scares subside. Close. Zip and in the corner, but Artis is caught. A snake bite. Oh, that's going to catch both players, I believe, and the flash is giving it away. They know there's someone else there. Vitality steamrolling this round. They shouldn't expect Angel. 3 players pushed up like that? Yeah, your knife out going into this fight, and a chance for more. Angel's picked 2. They're back in the round, and Xiao's on his way, but Angel doesn't care. The flash gives him a bit of space. The Mosh will stop them claiming the spike for at least a moment longer, even stopping them from fall. One, they got a kill! Safe stepped into it! They've got the spike and they're out, but look at how much damage Angel has done. It's a 2v2, and Xiao's on the way. He's so quick, having already been in spawn. He gives it away with the molly, and it lands not for that plant. So at least the post plant will be set up by Vitality.
Oh, Angel into the 1v1. I don't know how he's winning these fights. Trex should have had him dead to right, and now Angel takes control. We talk about this this man! 2v5?
Yes.
The way they lost that round was mostly, well, it was completely just the fights versus Angel. Nice combo. That's what we wanted to see. Grab net in play. Angel's still around though. They might even just showstopper him. No, never mind, he's still kicking. He really is having a phenomenal game. Got himself the ultimate online. Kicks looking to try and respond. Been spotted. It's going to be the flash to try and help Xiao get the kill, but Angel's doing it all on his own. 8 kills now in 2 rounds. Finally, he's been put in the grave. But it didn't even matter. Talk about combos. Everything thrown at Kick.
A KO or a Gecko? It should be the KO, right? Oh god, I wouldn't want to be Artist. Well, Angel noticeably stepped out of the mosh pit. An interesting move. Safe's taking notes. And it looks like we've got a Cocoon. It's Artist that's being caught, taken away, and, well, he will not be living to see another day. In fact, he'll be donating his weapon over to the side of Vitality. You now stand a chance. Kicks has done well, but here comes the little homie. And unfortunately gets nothing. It's used preemptively, thinking the push was on its way. The wraparound from Zipan. Oh, barely missing the pixel of Kicks' head. Blasts him out and takes him out of the round. Showstopper used, but he's caught. An immediate trade out as Trex now moves to cover his teammates' retreat. The A site plant is the objective. How much can Trex do, or can he slip out alive? It looks like the answer is to the latter question. The answer is yes, he's away. He's safe, and the plant will be secured with a post-plant Viper's Pit available, and I presume about to be used, especially with Safe's lack of weaponry. Doesn't look like it, though.
There's not really anything to be found. I guess just so wary to be caught with that ultimate in hand that it might not necessarily be worth the risk. It does leave Trex with the majority on his shoulders, although with Angel so low, that frenzy actually becomes ever more deadly. A real opportunity for Safe to pretty much put this to bed, but just peeking those angles. Angel has been that star entry fragger, been that star duelist. Trex just trying to hide on the edge of the poison orb, but eventually he's going to have to move. Doesn't have the utility to play with, just hoping he can get something off the spam. It's already to harm, but Angel just spams straight back. Sugetsu, he has no fear. There was no bit of extra space, and actually, Xiao's kind of stuck in the mud, but they might just be stuck with Angel, waiting on the edge. So is Xiao. Just looking for anybody. Angel's been cleared, that's something, but they haven't spotted Xiao somehow. Trex still manages to win that duel. Leaving it into a 3v4 scenario. Trex in trouble, taking a lot of damage, and that pit will fall if he goes down with it. But the players defending on the other side, catching them as they try and push through. And Zipan and Sugetsu, well, they're going to fall as well. A great flash coming out of Safe. Can Sugetsu make this costly? Can he get some orbs?
Looks like he's just going to be hightailing it. Can't even catch them as they exit with the pit up. Good usage of it. We thought maybe it would be used in the previous round. Instead, here it is. And the success found leaves 12-6 on the scoreline. Half the score of NaVi. It's still quite a path back. Zipan will avoid him. And you know that player wants to go back and claim him again. Safe was able to catch them off guard last round as he went to reclaim his utility. This time he dodges a bullet, swings out wide, and takes another. Beautiful stuff for Safe, and he's not stopping anytime soon with Angel spotted on the flank. It's all left onto Xiao. And this 13th round will evade NaVi once more, short of heroics from this man. Not heroics we've never seen before from him, but ones I don't think he's even going for. In the spawn, and presumably a save will be called after this plan comes in.
Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised.
They need the credits too.
See them go for this, especially in a 1v5 where there hasn't really been any damage done whatsoever. But yeah, it does look like Vitality are now starting to build into this one. Some solid utility, they're aware. I think that's what I'm liking. Oh god, okay. That's not what I wanted to see from Xiao. And Andaluthia flawless in the end for A
site. Orbs just being claimed. Zipan just one away from a showstopper, so that's online for next round. Thrash will be there too. The buy round out of NaVi will pack a punch, maybe even matching that of Vitality. Now though, not so much. What? Okay, Angel has used Thrash. He's committed it, he's gone through the TP, he's found nothing with it. Now he's stuck in a long-range fight. At least he's got a rifle.
Spike planted.
But stuck in a long-range fight. Trapped inside a TP with 30 HP. His life is limited, to say the least. Looks like Sugetsu might grab at least. Oh, that was no. Suboptimal, to say the least.
They baited the hell out of him with the sensor. I love it. Just basically put him in a position And while they are isolating all of these duels, it's going to be the one kill coming out from Xiao.
Well done.
But this has been a good round for
Showstopper back, cancelled the Thrash. Orbital strike down for space. Vitality tried to claim it. A mesh of backside, but Kicks is caught. This is pure chaos with another Showstopper thrown through. NaVi, I mean, they've fallen back. They've given the space. They've allowed these ultimates to fall flat, essentially. And now they've got to retake on more even ground.
They've got a huge HP advantage as well. Like, a lot of the damage has actually been done onto the Vitality side. Safe and Trex on their last legs. Flash over the top will garner some space, and as two of them fall, Trex looking like he might be just trying to play some of those post plants, but he doesn't have any utility to play with. Sender will at least land himself a shot. Trex has found another, but he's dead to rights. It's going to be left onto the IGL. Still has a molly to play with, to try and slow them down that a little bit more. Being fired out, they should be able to get this one to half, however. In fact, Xiao might even just opt to stick it the whole way. It's not going to land in time. It's just that little bit too slow. And Vitality's comeback will end up being a fake, a bit of a whimper. In fact, the Molotov didn't even land. We didn't need that in a slow-mo at the end, but it isn't going to be there.
Yeah, tough situation for the squad of Vitality after a really nice comeback into things, but they were very effective on the way back through, but he still has a nade to work with. And we'll see that firing through as the squad looks to barrel in, but Zipan, oh, he's thread the needle, allowing the 2 HP player past, and he won't get much more for his trouble. In fact, Vitality come out ahead in these fights, and they continue to. A 4 versus 2 already, and the spike's being tapped. They have to swing through, reveal their positions, both now known. With those known quantities, all that's left is for the formality of Vitality to swarm them and take them down, defuse the spike under their nose. Finally claim the kill. Well handled. One to recent opt to go for retakes. I am a little bit perplexed. I guess, yeah, they're just trying to deny the plant, but it is just going to be stuck. There's not really much that Angel can do other than getting that plant down, but yeah, I'm a little bit surprised the Paranoia is used early. It's not going to matter, though. Another nade.
Outlaw. Another nade. This should be all she wrote. A chance to run it to ace the round. It is going to be getting him ever closer to having that showstopper, a second ace within this series already. One for him, one for Angel.
Angel, who will have a post-plant Thrash to work with. I struggle to see Vitality getting away with this one.
That is the bonus. Thrash already being used. Sugetsu with a quick double. And that's already going to be one player tanked. Sender doing his best to try and avoid it. And Angel will put safe in the grave. Considering there was a showstopper online, not playing those fakes. Not going to be as easy as what you can do with that Omen. Ardis as well, normally having much more of a setup. Like, you remember him on the KO was fairly aggressive, able to take opening fights. You don't really have that same expectation. Runner left completely blind, but he always seems to be good for one. Zipan's going to use the timing to try and take the space. He knows he needs to try and return this back to an even scenario. They go peeking against him, but it's timed well with utility. Sugetsu can get one, and Xiao now doesn't even know where his opponents are coming from. Somewhat surrounded. He may have just realized where those final fights are coming from. Hits the first shot, just needs to get the last! The Xiao show returns! To see it. 5th round for Vitality. Starts out a little shaky. There's ultis online for NaVi if things get out of control. There's not really anything in terms of hardware. Short of Runner's rifle that's now given an opportunity to trade. But now they know exactly where he is. They've flashed him and dived in. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, we'll leave Kicks in pretty much an unwinnable position. If he can get a couple of kills, he will get himself ever closer to the lockdown, which, especially on this map, has high value in terms of being able to reclaim space. There's the first. Now 5 HP, the expectation is low, but the thing is, normally I'd talk about going down to the spike. Just not wanting to give those orbs on the other side. In this scenario, 66% of the players you die to only gain the credits for the kill. So I would much rather he actually just goes down and gets the orb for himself.
Well, he's hearing some steps, so there's an opportunity to claim that orb. And there it is. Cashed in full. Ensuring they're not running into a stack. But even still, the rotation is coming in from Runner. He's on his way, and he'll be here on time. Stun in, showstopper pop. Zipan already bypassed the player. Sender managed to thread the needle, dodge the showstopper too. The damage is absolutely massive. NaVi, though, answer right back with 3 quick kills. And now another for Zipan. He's got got all three! They've come up with this new idea, play aggressive on A, but they're spotted right away. Angel is, the man is unhinged. He's genuinely unhinged. He swung out now, he's dead. He's dead. At least he will be removed from the round with a plethora of utility used. NaVi are 4v4 because Trex fell in the meantime. Trex actually fell to get that kill, right? He went out to throw a C's and just got popped in the head by Angel.
Oh, Zipan is waiting for this push-up, but Runner wins the fight. The double up works out. They still have a lockdown. They still have an orbital strike if they want to try and utilize something. They've got a lurking breach as well, which is not a sentence I have said too many times, and they're being isolated 1v1. The duels this time going in the favor of Vitality. But we've already seen many rounds like this slip. So I'm not counting my chickens just yet.
I almost just want to watch Sagetsu for the next few rounds, because this guy, he has 6.2k in the bank, and he's still rocking the Outlaw.
30 seconds left.
And I respect that on levels I can't even communicate.
Standing.
Artist, though, not going to have an end to his cold streak as he's dropped immediately. And now the Outlaw, as much as I'll sing its praises, Tom, he's up against 4 players and he's only got 2 bullets. So just pure math alone will show you that's
he should use his lockdown right now and win the round. Oh, he threw it away. Why did he do
he's
that?
lost the round now. That's a guarantee. Gonna have to stick that plant. There you go. Just about in time. They can't disrupt it, but they can hear it. They know exactly where he is, and they're splitting up. This is a little bit scary because Sagetsu's a player you don't want to give opportunities to in clutches, but even clearing that close left corner is too much to ask from this man. Safe closes the round for free. NaVi, 1 man down. But they've returned it.
Long. Yeah, and that is the solo defender of the B site, not that the knowledge is there. Safe will be unable to use his Viper's Pit, and the rest of the team now looking to try and set up in towards this C site. Now the lockdown, I would expect it to be utilized here. Just able to garner them that extra space. Stun already going in. No, actually Zipan's just going ahead of it. Facing straight into the site. Rolling Thunder, but it was actually too late. Didn't matter. Xiao had already killed everyone. And Runner's position is going to be real. He's going to use the showstopper. Audacious. Sure, he's killed the planter, but there's so much time. But he was looking to try and give an opportunity. Some space to Sender. Does he check the close corner? Is Artist even expecting him? He half checks it, and because of that, he loses the fight. It's unfortunate.
Well, Runner's on his own. I hope he doesn't get killed now. At least his teammates are going to make it there in time. So Sender has his back. But look, 2 players still in main. Out comes Artist. He finds both. In fact, the second player would have done that anyways. Oh, no, Safe. You can't kill people with a snake bite like that. So it works a little differently. I don't see this one going their way with lots of time already bought by Zipan. The showstopper won't find anything. But then again, I don't expect Kicks or Trex to. Kicks might even think about saving this rifle. The credit's kind of low. Trex, looks like he's thinking about saving the Stinger at this point. It's desperate times. Nah, into the spike. There we go.
Not wanting to give any orbs.
The aggression out of someone like Zipan. Vitality just looks, oh no, like they've been caught off guard. Now, this isn't too bad. Saints actually dropped in, but Zipan's already there. And there comes the orbital strike onto Kicks. This is the last round of the half. And it has as much hope in it as many of the others have for Vitality. They are being crushed by NaVi. With the final man standing, Trex blinded up, and he still gets the kill. Maybe some momentum for them to pick up with a few more. But even then, the time is so far gone with 4 players to root out of these positions with a molly on Xiao. And no space. Trex can't even get through the doorway. Just a hail of bullets coming his way. And eventually, the result we all knew was coming.
Quite there yet. And if anything, for NaVi, I think this is more of a statement that you can't underestimate them. Runner, he's going to lead the charge in this one. As said, he's been fantastic, and he's looking to continue that.
A tough fight up close for Runner, but somehow he makes it look kind of easy. 2 kills.
Spike planted.
The trade out from Kicks. Look at the damage done. Sender, Kicks, Trex, all so low. 2v4, the specialty of NaVi so far, but now it's a 1vx.
2v5, that's why they're not winning this one.
Yeah, they shouldn't have killed Runner yet. They mistimed it. Silly mistake. Sagetsu, headshot still. Okay, 105 done. Only needed to do 30. Kicks is running, so is Trex. Of course, they're so low. Point of contact is safe. He's got the corner. In fact, it was kicks up top and it doubled them up a little bit, get that morale somewhat higher. Xiao, the downside of his position is he can't get out of here in the same way Sender could. No shrouded stab, but instead he just takes the fights. That is unbelievable.
It's one of those scenarios, Xiao, you're trapped in here with us. And he goes, no, guys, you're trapped in here with me. That is just disgusting. 2 instant headshots. Because they weren't expecting to use it in this round. The stun is perfect. And although it's not a kill, it's safe incredibly low. He's not going to be able to plant, has to get out of position. Even going to get rid of that nano. They know exactly where Artis is. He still has a couple of flashes to play with as well. Maybe just saving those for when his teammates get back around. No, Trex! He was the healthier player. He was the one still standing. And now Kicks is all that remains. The Yux is going to try and face versus 4 players. The oncoming storm of NaVi trying his best, but only 15 HP, landing some shots, but Xiao, the man who started it all, will finish it.
Tail into the other side. Vitality come in with pistols, the rifle on Trex indeed. Let's hope it can do something, because NaVi, they're right outside Siege. They're ready for this fight. Just trying to pick them off. They'll give them the space, but they'll make sure it's costly.
Okay.
Safe does
Safe with the
return it.
hero rifle, yeah. He had it from the beginning of the round.
No, well, he didn't.
No,
he took it
he
off
did.
Trex, but he's managed to find the kill indeed.
Okay.
Damage done as they flood into the spawn, and now they've got a decent angle. Not one that they can deny the defuse on, but one that they can fight from convincingly. That nade is huge. It's caught Kicks. It's done damage. Runner's force back, and he's dropped as well. Xiao picks off Sender, and with 16 HP left, a round that was looking promising, hopeful for the side of Vitality, is now looking near impossible. The recon of a jumping artist just to spot them. Peekaboo, and then they swing in to close it out. Open though, the spike on its way through. Looked like they didn't quite know where they were going themselves. I thought that was a redirect to B, then it looked like a redirect to C. Now they're falling back, now they're going to B. And there's 2 players waiting.
Xiao still has a molly. Oh, and there's a showstopper. Like, this is just ropes. If they put that molly in, that might even just close the round, and now they have to go back in the other direction again. The information there, Artis wins the duel. This is so messy from Vitality. They look completely lost. Sugetsu even peeks into his own molly, and they don't even get a single kill. And Andaluthia flawless. NaVi just diffing Vitality in this match. Can be reclaimed, can be retrieved. Now for Sugetsu, that's definitely got a little bit more awkward, but look how far forward Trex is going for this jump peak. They expect there to be a player on the left side. The first duel at least is just going to be a trade, although it is the spike. But even still, we're at the 45-second mark, and Vitality are in their spawn. They haven't cleared Zipan either. Like, this is so awkward. He's got a nade and a stun to throw in. Like, they are playing so scared at this point. Finally, we're going to see them move with the showstopper, but that's 30 seconds.
And that's just going to be... Oh, it actually won't find a kill because Artis swung. He had health as well from Zipan. And the kills swing their way yet again. Sender makes it to the site. At long last, the spike can be planted, or so you would hope. You got to watch out because Sugetsu's still here. 12 seconds. Very few to get that spike planted. Safe will try it inside the ult, but here comes a lockdown and a player rushing him around the back. Sugetsu with a classic through a Viper's Pit. One hell of a way to close that one out. 13-4. Absolute devastation from the side of NaVi, and they are looking bone hot coming into this game, I'll tell you that.
That was looking like a bone cold performance from the side of... Actually, wait, that cuts a little bit too deep.